And from the bounds of hell I have returned. Yeah, that's just my LED lighting kit. Yeah, let's go with green. I wanted to do blue, but it looks more purple in the camera at least, so I'll just green. We're the Hulk today, I guess. Get to the chopper! Anyway, what's going on, guys? What am I even here to do? I actually forgot the point I turned the camera on. Give me a second, I have to remember what it was. I actually forgot. I don't know. I gotta think about it now. Scheiße. Okay, I figured out why I brought you here into my little crevice. It's all dark and creepy. You want it to be creepier? Let's make it red. Come on, you son of a... There. It doesn't look as red as it should, though. I bet if I cut this light out, you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Now it looks evil. Oh, fuck, I want to do a video like this, actually. I am the Dark Overlord. But no, it's blue. Ooh. For some reason now I want to do a video where it's me in the dark like this. Anyway, I'm here to talk about a couple trailers. I was going to talk about the Better Call Saul TV trailer, but I decided not to watch it. I know I'm gonna watch the show when it comes out. I don't need any anticipation at all. I'm just gonna go in and be completely surprised by that. That's my choice. And you know, watching trailers, sometimes it's like, okay, Batman v Superman. How are you not gonna watch the trailer for that? Like, some people, I get it. No expectations at all, but for me, I gotta get the glimpse of the Batman. And I will, so I will watch that trailer. Maybe just the first one, though. Yes, this one's gonna be... something, I'll say that, I guess. Accidental Love, formerly known as Nailed. This is one of the weirdest, like, developments of a movie coming out I've ever heard of. This was made... back in, like, what, 2006, 7, 8, around there. I think it officially shut down in 2008. Stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Jessica Biel, Pee Wee Herman, Tracy Morgan, couple actors, James Marsden, a couple people you might know. And it's directed by David O. Russell. They got, like, about 80% of the movie done or something. And it's like it's a like political romantic comedy. And this movie had tons of problems. They shut down production in 2008, cut their losses and left. Jake Gyllenhaal went on to become an amazing, amazing actor. David O. Russell has a lot of success. The Fighter was awesome. Civil Link's Playbook was amazing. American Hustle, well, I'll just forget that one. But other than that, he's been doing really good. Jake Gyllenhaal's at an all-time high as far as career performances, and they did not need this movie to come back and bite him in the ass. But somehow... the studio, I guess, just took it out of mothballs, dusted it off, and finished the movie somehow. I don't even know how. I don't know how, like, did they get some actors back? Because I doubt Jake Gyllenhaal would have come back to that. And Jessica Biel, I'm pretty sure she didn't. Because, first off, you watch this trailer, it looks like an abomination against humanity and science. And I'll explain why. It's not that it looks bad. It looks bad. But all I'll say is, first off, they'll look very young. Jake Gyllenhaal looks young. Jessica Biel looks young. She probably doesn't mind. So it's clear something's up. But then you see parts of it where the abomination against science comes in. You see a Jessica Biel that doesn't look human. You see what I would just call CGI resurrected Jessica Biel. It's like they took an image from the movie and CGI'd it to make it move like a weird fucked up mutation of science puppet. Like, if you watch the trailer, there's the scene where she gets hit in the head with a nail. And like 3-4 times in the trailer, it looks like a weird CGI mutation of Jessica Biel just walking around like, why do I live? Like, it doesn't look right. It looks fucked up and weird. Jake Gyllenhaal really didn't need this movie coming out too. He's at such a career. This is like when Hugh Jackman, you know, Oscar nominated and all that for Les Mis. And then they released movie 43, where Accidental Love is like, Jake Gyllenhaal's a star. But it's even weirder, they made up like a pseudonym or something. Like, it's not directed by David O. Russell, Stephen Green, a person that does not exist. David O. Russell directed this. There's a couple of people that came in, brought back CGI monstrosity Beale, and did some weird cover-up shooting, I'm sure, because they just want to get their money back. But this movie, my god, I might have to watch it out of morbid curiosity to see what the hell they did. So yeah, Nailed / Accidental Love. What a terrible title, Accidental Love. That's just... no. That, literally, they took about 10 seconds. Well, she was nailed. Nailed's actually a good title. Nail in the Head. That's clever enough, at least, for this shitty movie. And they were like, we can't name it that for whatever arbitrary reason. Well, she's in love with him accidentally because she got hit in the head. Okay, good. And now let's talk about a movie that doesn't look bad. The last trailer review I did, I should have talked about it. I somehow forgot the trailer for it came out because I never watched it immediately. Ant-Man? But yeah, so I want to talk about that for a minute. And before I do, I want to talk about the backstory. The fact that Edgar Wright had to sort of leave the project slash kind of get pushed out of it by Marvel because they're like, it's not going good. We don't want this direction you're taking it in. We need it to be like every other Marvel movie. And I get it, you know, Marvel, they need to have a product for all their movies to feel cohesive and of the same universe, but at the same time, that kind of bugs me too, that every movie feels so similar. The direction, nothing ever really stands out. That if you watch a Captain America movie versus Thor versus Iron Man versus Hulk, are you gonna be like, this director clearly had a masterful job of bringing his vision? It's like, no, they pretty much filmed it and edited and all that how Marvel would have wanted. No director stands out and screams, I am this guy. Edgar Wright would have. Edgar Wright has that distinct style that had he made Ant-Man, as he'd been trying to do for a decade almost, he would have screamed, I am Edgar Wright, here's Ant-Man, look how awesome it is. You know, you would have had some awesome stuff. Edgar Wright's editing and all that. Like, I can imagine the quick cut pacing of like him putting on his suit and that fast, quick editing mashup style like you see in Hot Fuzz and stuff like that. That would be cool, it would be fun, it would be awesome. But it would have stood out, and every Marvel fan would be like, that doesn't feel like every other movie. What is going on? Because every other movie, I'm sorry, they feel so similar that it kind of creates a bland, generic quality to it. Even though I like the movies, the problem is, I might call the direction good, but it always comes off uninspired, not like anyone's really trying to get across any uniqueness in their own movie. And that really sucks for Marvel, and I wish they would let them be unique. Have a Captain America movie, have a unique feel, vastly different to Thor. And they didn't get that. They replaced him with Peyton Reed, who, what did he make again? I actually have to look it up. I think he made Yes Man. Hey, he made Yes Man. Not a terrible movie, it was alright. The Breakup, I really don't remember that one. So yeah, Yes Man, The Breakup. Forgettable movies, okay? I don't remember either of them very much. Yes Man was kind of funny. But you know what? I didn't know he directed this, but now that I do know, it's like, I'm a little bit more on board. He directed Bring It On. I actually really enjoy that movie. I'm not kidding. I swear to God, I really like Bring It On. Do I think that means he should be directing a Marvel movie? No. But watching the trailer, I'm okay with it. The trailer was good. It was not great. I wasn't blown away like I gotta see Ant-Man, but I was like, Paul Rudd looks like he fits the role really well. Michael Douglas looks pretty good. The story itself, interesting. I'm not sure how much of a personal story it'll be versus ending with a giant CGI fight like every other one. But the movie doesn't look like, oh, it was made by a rank amateur who made a shit movie. It looks like every other Marvel movie, to its positive and to its detriment, as I said. It doesn't stand out in directing, which I'm giving up on Marvel because they're not doing it. But it does look like every other Marvel movie, action and all that, looks pretty of the same piece. It doesn't look like a piece of crap, and I'm excited now a little bit that Ant-Man doesn't look like a doomed project. It looks like it's probably going to be pretty good. I'm excited though about Paul Rudd most because I love him as an actor, and him as Ant-Man, it seems like a good fit. So I'm excited to see this Ant-Man, see what's up with it, and yeah, it looks good. Not great, but it looks good, and I'm not at all worried anymore. I'm just ready to accept Ant-Man and watch it. And those aren't the only trailers. There's a couple days later, I was about to upload this video, and then I realized there's even more trailers to talk about, so let's talk about two more. First off, Ted 2. I love Ted. This is a great, hilarious movie. Seth MacFarlane going from Family Guy to live action and doing a great job. I love him as Ted. I love Mark Wahlberg. Mila Kunis was really good in it. And this movie, I'm not sure this is coming after A Million Ways to Die in the West, his sort of flop, because it wasn't a good movie. It wasn't. And so he's going back to Ted. And again, Seth MacFarlane not acting, he's doing the voice for Ted again, so maybe that's better. Mark Wahlberg, but no Mila Kunis. Now I guess she's replaced by Amanda Seyfried, even though I don't know if there is a romantic thing or not. The point of this movie is Ted has to go to court because he wants to have a baby with his wife because he gets married, but he has to prove he's a human being. And so it's kind of a court case comedy thing. I think it could be really funny. The trailer, one of the things I want to point out, there's a joke involving a sperm bank and something falling on someone, and that joke is directly from Family Guy, pretty much. They do it differently, but I remember the Family Guy joke where like a bunch of sperm falls on Peter, and then you just hear him like, oh God, I can feel him moving. So I was hoping Mark Wahlberg would say that. Maybe he will. And Ted 2, it looks good. I don't know what to expect, really. I'm hoping it's good because I really like the first. I hope not to be disappointed. I think Seth MacFarlane doing Ted 2 rather than another Million Ways to Die in the West type movie, I think it's more likely to be good because he did really good with Ted. I hope they explain why Mila Kunis is gone. Did she die? Did they break up? Because the whole point of the first movie was him and Mila Kunis love each other, and for them to just break up would really suck. I'm interested, optimistic, but I'm not sure what to think of Ted 2 yet, and I guess I'll just try going blind. I don't need to see any more trailers and get any more jokes spoiled. And now for the big one, Fantastic Four. There was so many rumors like this production's in trouble, they don't know what they're doing, this movie's going to be ass, it's just falling apart, so many problems. And watching this trailer, like with that in mind, the trailer doesn't look like a production in trouble, but I'm not sure what to think of this movie, really. Like the cast, Miles Teller's Mr. Fantastic. Sure, this is a younger cast for sure. I forget who the actress is that's going to be Sue Storm. Johnny Storm, played by Michael B. Jordan from Chronicle. I love Chronicle. Josh Trank is the director of this, so bringing him over makes sense. And who was it? Jamie Bell is going to be the Thing. Okay, hope he does good. But Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Storm. I'm going to say something controversial right now, but hear me out. I don't care that he's black. Okay? What I care about is that he's a good actor. You know what? Johnny Storm has never been dependent on the fact that in the comics he's white and he must always be a white guy. It doesn't matter. You can recast a role to a different race if it's a good actor. It shouldn't matter. And it's the Fantastic Four, okay? The Fantastic Four, at this point, after the terrible movies we already got from them, they're kind of like the B team of superheroes where they're like, we're less worried about how that turns out. But the movie does, it's interesting. I'm interested in this movie because they play it very dramatic. From the studio that brought you X-Men Days of Future Past, it's a dramatic, sort of dark tone trailer that's more like, oh, it's scientific, what's going on? They don't play it as the fun G-rated version that the old movies were. I mean, really, those were like as kiddie as they get. This one plays it like it's more hard science, it's dark, it's not going to be all light and fluffy. But all that you really see is like, okay, here's your characters, they're going to do an experiment, and they're going to change. Like, I have no idea. I know Doctor Doom is in this movie, but you don't really have any setup for anything. It's just sort of trying to set a tone for what the movie might be. And I'm very interested to see how this movie comes out because this teaser trailer, like, gave me nothing pretty much. Just sort of, this is a tone that we're going to set in this trailer that may or may not be in the actual movie. So I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. It looks interesting. The movie doesn't look like crap. Then again, they did not show very much. So those are my thoughts on Ant-Man, Accidental Love, Fantastic Four, and Ted 2. Comment below, tell me what you guys think of the trailers. Really, what do you guys think of Fantastic Four? That's the one that I want to know everyone's thoughts on. Like, because I really don't know what to think of that movie. I hope we finally get a good Fantastic Four movie. That's all I hope. So yeah, comment below about all the trailers, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.